So we're continuing in the Sefer V'Ani Tamid Imach, and we're in the end of Sheila Beis, Daf Ayin Beis, and he's been talking about what a person should do if he doesn't feel success in learning. And now he sort of goes in a different direction, and that is, even if a person is not able to learn, so find success in other ways. Harochak Meliman HaTorah. If someone, let's say, does not really, they're not capable, they don't have time, whatever that means, they're not the Isaac in Torah, Yischazik Bekim Shar Mitzvahs. Then strengthen yourself in what you can. Hold on to what you're able to. And by this you'll have a successful life. And the truth is, this is clear in the words of the Tana B'Eliyahu. Let me read you the lashon of the Tana B'Eliyahu. This is the beginning of the 9th parak. The pasuk, the Tana B'Eliyahu is describing Devorah, the great Neviah of Klal Yisrael. It says Devorah Isha Neviah Eshes Lapidos. She was the wife of Barak, or one of his nicknames was Lapidos, which means like wicks. He shaftas Yisrael be'esahi, and she judged Klal Yisrael at the time. So the Medrash says, V'chima tiva in Yana shel Devorah. She hoisa shafetes es Yisrael be'esahi u'misnavalem. What did she do that she was zoicha to lead Klal Yisrael and to be the prophetess? Haloi Pinchas ben Elazar ben Aaron HaKohen hayakayim b'yom mehem. They had other leaders. They had Pinchas, the great Pinchas ben Elazar, the great Pinchas of the grandson of Aaron HaKohen. And I'm reading with the beer. Im kein lamadavke hizach salish but es Yisrael. So why was she zoicha to be the leader of Klal Yisrael? So Meishav HaMedrash, the Medrash responds, Meid ani alai es hashmayim v'sa'aretz. I will testify upon me, heaven and earth, asher ben Yisrael u'ben Goy, that whether you're Jewish, whether you're not Jewish, ben ish, ben isha, whether you're a man, whether a woman, ben eva, ben shivcha, whether you're a slave or a shivcha, hakol lefi hamaisa shuaisa. All Hashem looks is at the actions that you do, meaning Hashem looks at how are you pushing yourself? What can you do? Kach ruach hakodesh arelav. Based on the actions of what you do, that itself will dictate how much Ruach HaKodesh you have. Meaning, Devorah was the leader of Klal Yisrael because of the effort that she put in. What does she do? This is the story of Devorah. Devorah's husband was an Amoritz. He was not learned, he was a very simple man. So Devorah said, I'm going to make wicks. Out of old clothing, I'm going to make wicks. And I want you to bring it to the Mishkan. And bring it to them. And he says, And Devorah said to her husband, I understand that you bringing the wicks is not going to make you a Rosh Hashiva. But you know what? You'll be spending your time wisely, in a good way, and be around good people, be around chashuva people. And that way you'll be zeichet chayim haba. And he would always praise what she did, meaning he would praise the wicks, and he would take the wicks, and they made it thick, so that there'll be more light in the Mishkan. And that's why he was called Lapidos. Because he took those wicks and he prepared those wicks and he brought them to the Mishkan. And he says, the Medrash says, even though this is not the greatest thing in the world, because the truth is, even within that, Hashem doesn't need so much, the menorah was not meant to light up the room. And therefore it's not, you mekayim the mitzvah the same, whether it's thin wicks or thick wicks. But Hashem knows what's in the heart of every Jew. And Hashem knew that Devorah and her husband had the right intentions. It wasn't for covet. And therefore Hashem said to Devorah, because you had the right intentions, and you did this for the right reasons, and you made thick wicks so that there'd be great light, and therefore I'm going to be as a schar that your great light will shine forth, and you'll rule over all of Klal Yisrael. And he says, and what schus did the husband have that he was zeicha to be spending his life wisely and being around good people? It was all because of Devorah. And therefore, because Devar did this, she became Shibizaycha to the lead Klal Yisrael. Now this was not the biggest thing in the world, but that's the point. If a person takes what he can, that's it. That's all Kadosh Baruch Hu wants, is to take what you can and to serve Hashem from that place. All right, we'll continue tomorrow, B'ez Hashem.